But meanwhile, this is said to be the world's biggest evacuation plan. Let's go across to Vishnu and Sneha for more, both by aircraft and by naval ships. So Vishnu, what are the details you have?
Sonia, it's mind-boggling. By the end of it, there will be more than 190,000 Indians who want to come back home who will be evacuated. The number 190,000, our sources telling us right now, is a cautious estimate. That ultimate number could be much more, and that includes approximately 46,000 individuals in the first week itself. Air India operating all the flights initially. This will be followed perhaps by private airlines, the Indian Navy also involved. I'll talk about the Navy later on. On day one, several flights are being mounted from West Asia, from the Middle East to India. For example, Abu Dhabi, Kochi will see flights. You will also see flights such as Dubai, Kozhikode. You'll see, if we can just keep rolling one by one, Riyadh, Kozhikode is another flight that you're going to see as well. And there are going to be flights which you'll see actually from parts of Europe as well, the United Kingdom. There'll be an ultra long haul flight from the United States as well. So that's just on day one itself. And then these numbers are going to actually go up substantially. I should correct myself, it should be approximately 14,800 by the end of the first week as far as Air India is concerned. But the overall numbers are huge, more than 190,000. So that's what you see on day one itself. And then this keeps changing. The countries ranging from the east, where you can have the Philippines and the United States on the west, many countries in between where Air India would be operating their 777-300 flights, their Boeing 787 Dreamliner flights. None of this is free. London, Mumbai, one-way flight, 50,000 rupees. A flight from the United States to India will cost 1 lakh rupees. So that's what you're looking at right now. There is a huge interest which has been evinced by Indians who have registered their names with Indian embassies, consulates and high commissions. So that's a rough idea of the costs which will be involved. The Ministry of Civil Aviation is still working out the final part of things, and they'll get a better idea as the week progresses. And the first week is really all about let's see what happens before they enhance their plans, which they say they're going to do. The Indian Navy already mission deployed 3 large ships, all amphibious ships, one of them picking up Indians from the Maldives, 2 on their way to the United Arab Emirates. We are told that's likely to be Dubai. The biggest of the ships, INS Jalashwa, normally could carry 1,000 people. This time around, because of social distancing, would be able to carry approximately 500 or a little less in one journey. And these ships would keep going up and down. Perhaps there'd be more ships which would be deployed as well. I think what makes this entire effort at evacuation all the more impressive in terms of its size is that all along there's going to be social distancing. So a 350-seater aircraft, closer to 400 for the Boeing 777-300 ERs, will have approximately 300 individuals on board through social distancing. The Dreamliners will have not more than 200. So think about it, Sonia, ultimately the number of flights that you're going to have to operate, because these flights are not being filled to capacity at all. Absolutely. Far from it. Let's listen in to what the minister had to say.
The period between May 7 to May 13th, we have worked out those details, and these involve 10 flights from the UAE, 2 flights from Qatar, 5 flights from Saudi Arabia. The total number of flights that will be operated during the first week to 64. This is a special evacuation mission, and all those who will avail of this or can avail of this will have to be charged